We're happy to welcome Emory women's golf coach Katie Futcher to EmoryAthletics.com. Katie, first off, I want to say congratulations on your team being selected to the NCAA Division III championships.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a really great step for our program. I don't think we'd be here without our new athletic director, Keiko Price, and all of the hard work that our players have done this semester. So a lot of things came together to make this work. So our players made some really big sacrifices this semester. So credit goes out to them for making those sacrifices, and yeah, happy for the opportunity.
You know, Katie, it's really interesting, not really in your second full season, because, you know, your spring season last year cut short, no fall season. And you guys have already progressed to the NCAA championships in just a short time frame. Talk about that. That's really quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, again, I think it just really is a tribute and a testament to our players. You know, I take the recruiting process really seriously. I try to go out and find the best talent and the best students that I can. But really, it comes down to the athletes putting in the work, believing in themselves, you know, sticking to the process, learning obviously throughout this semester and learning through COVID. So yeah, of course, I think, you know, it's a huge step for our program, but a lot of hard work has gone into it.
Okay, let's talk about next week's championship. Your team will be heading up to Michigan, East Lansing, Michigan, playing Forest Akers golf course, the West course. Talk about anything you might know about the course.
Oh, I played Michigan State's course as a graduate of Penn State. I've played up at Michigan State, but that was 20-something years ago. I don't remember. I don't remember much. What I do remember is Michigan State has a great creamery, not as good as Penn State's, but a great creamery. From what I hear from one of our players who is from Michigan, tree-lined golf course, really depends on the thickness of the rough. Greens seem to be a little bit more undulating. So yeah, I don't remember the course, to be honest, but what I do know is the grass is very different than what we're used to here. You know, obviously down in the South, it's Bermuda. We're going to a situation where it's going to be rye and bent. So that'll take some getting used to in the practice round and preparing for the round. So yeah, I'm just excited. None of my players except Jessica Land has been to Michigan. So we're all my players are checking off a new state off their checklist.
Hey, you mentioned one of your players from Michigan. Just talk about the contributions that your three freshmen have made this year. All very significant, and all have played very well during the spring season.
Yes, obviously we are where we are because of our freshman impact. You know, I think each of them brings a different strength to the team. For instance, Mariana is a very experienced player. She plays within herself. She knows her game really well, what she can and can't do. And she has a great mental approach to the game. Jessica is like steady Eddie, fairways and greens. One of the things that we've worked with Jessica this semester is really working on her putting. And she's made great strides over the semester with her short putting and her lag putting. And then Rebecca's game is really just different. I mean, she's a power hitter. She hits it a mile. And so with her game, it's a very different approach when I'm walking with her on the golf course as opposed to another player. But I think too, the impact that Shira, our returner, has had on the freshmen has been really positive. Again, there's been some challenges this semester because we haven't been able to practice together as a team. I had to run 2 practices a day, and our freshmen were practicing in the morning and our upperclassmen, sophomores, were practicing in the afternoon. But even at tournament site, Shira has been a really big help to those freshmen in terms of showing them the ropes and how we do practice rounds and, you know, kind of setting the tone. So yeah, it's just been, I think, a complete team effort, but definitely our freshmen have had a huge impact.
When you go to a national tournament such as this, obviously, first time for any of your players as collegians, do you just treat it like another tournament with a little bit, you know, higher stakes, so to speak, or how would you plan to approach this with them?
Yeah, we've been, since we knew we had the possibility of playing, we've started talking to our players about energy management, because obviously we've not played in a tournament that's 4 rounds long. A national championship being 4 rounds is a very different approach than, say, even a 3-day or a 2-day tournament. So we have started talking about energy management. We have started talking about, emotional management, emotional energy management, because again, this situation is nobody on our team has played in a 4-day event. So kind of making that awareness, bringing up those kind of things of just about enjoying it, but kind of managing your energy a little bit more. But really, I mean, golf is such a unique sport because everybody has their own individual work-ons. So really just trying to focus with each player on, what they need to focus on and play their game. But yeah, I mean, the approach is one shot at a time, just like any other tournament, but it is more about, this is a really long marathon. Let's keep our minds in it. Let's keep our attitudes good. Let's control what we can control, but really focus on that energy management throughout the week.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks very much for your time. I know we got a little bit of work to do before you guys head to Michigan. Again, congratulations, and best of luck next week. We'll be following you on the live stats.
Yep. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.